Dear Sam, we are all very proud of you for going on this trip. The others emailed me, I hope you don't mind, and told me everything that you have been doing. I really don't know how to begin this email, Sam. I found out about Benji's death not long after the rest of you, about 2 months after. I have been living in Austria for about 7 years now. After Benji and I broke up, I felt it was best to go into a new country. New country, new life. You know what they say. I did something very terrible to him, and I have never forgiven myself. But we were young, and I wasn't ready for the world that Benji kept telling me about, kept hoping for. A house where we could live, love, and be loved in, with children and responsibility, and learning and sharing. He had always kept a part of him to himself, but he adored me back then, and I just didn't have the guts to go through with it all. I know that Celine and the gang are coming to visit you. What a bunch. Benji told me all about them when we were together. You are a very special boy, Sam, and I fear that only coincidence has made you come all this way with so many questions. Unfortunately, I cannot come and see you with the others. I don't know what you expected to get out of this journey, but I think it must come to an end here. It all feels like a giant confusion that has got out of hand. I do hope that you have a beautiful wife to go back to, or a child that misses their father. I'm sorry if you feel as if you have had a wasted trip. Speak to the others tomorrow, and they will try and explain it all. Good luck with everything that life throws at you, Sam. I said goodbye to Benji a long time ago. He just never knew it. I recommend you do the same. All the very best. Sam Wood. I poured the remaining Heinrich Hartl bottle into my now empty glass. Austrian wine, I said to myself. That would explain it. And so Benji's real friends were coming to comfort me, to let the news settle upon me gently. Would they, after comforting me, take me to an asylum, or worse, would they want to kill me? I wish I could say that I finally felt as if everything had come together. Being led through foreign towns, and even more so through foreign personalities, I had finally found Benjamin's lover. I had found his home, his event that once consecrated would split his life into the 2 directions he had spoken about. I wish I could say that, through the reveal of Benjamin's lost lover, I had put his neurotic heart to rest. I had found what he wanted me to find all those years ago. I wish I could also say that whereas Benjamin's road would end at my mere awareness of this woman's existence, my road would start through the realization that I must go back and share my life devotedly to Isabel. I wish I could say and feel all these things, but instead I sat there pondering on how the last weeks of my life, in fact the last 3 years, had been propelled by an email that was even meant for me. An email that, through the addition of a hyphen, capital letter or number, would have traveled to the correct recipient, to the Austrian lady, Samantha Wood. Did I care whether she had not then received the message so intently entrusted to her? Did I care how the news of her ex-lover had reached her and in what form? Not really. I had lost the reason why I was in this hotel with a parked car outside. The reason, if any, had literally been snatched out of my hands, and I appear now no more deserving of Benjamin's quest than the email that addressed me when I booked this hotel. I sit here because of Benjamin, drinking his wine, smoking his cigarettes, thinking his thoughts, speaking to his friends, fighting his battles. And for what? I take another sip of Benjamin's wine and stretch my head around the bathroom window again. Cars are rushing by, full of people I do not know, leading lives that I could not even try to follow. Church bells will soon begin to sound, and are understood by only the smallest amount of people who live in the town. It had also dawned on me that I had not spoken to anyone for 3 months. There was the illusion of communication, missed calls, answer phone messages, emails, etc. But I had not properly and carnally addressed a single soul. I wondered if I had even done the things I thought I had done in the last few days. Have I just been home with Isabel? Had I, yet again, wandered too far into the realms of my enthusiastic imagination? Do I find myself with the same feelings for Benji as Professor James Macaulay had at 16? Or is Samantha Wood simply the name of this displaced desire, to be his wife, to be his lover? Am I in fact Benjamin Flew, who, on the cusp of annihilation, dreamt this tale up in order to justify my existence? And if so, the real question is, who is this man Sam Wood? Just a stranger I met, some man I had read on a poster somewhere? I take my phone from out of my pocket and start typing. Everyone becomes who they truly are through two types of pain. A pain handed over to you, sometimes indirectly or unintentionally, and a pain which is self-inflicted.